Welcome to Motivation at Hand. To know is to know how. Tax credits for corporations, what a boon they can be. A way to reduce tax bills and increase profitability. From R&D to affordable housing, there are credits galore. Each with unique benefits that corporations can explore. Investing in research and development is no small feat. Yo! Tax credits can make it more affordable, what a treat! Innovation and advancement are incentives to behold. With tax credits, corporations can stay ahead to be bold. The low-income housing tax credit is another tool. To help provide affordable housing, are we their fool? Corporations can invest and receive a credit in return. A win-win situation, we've been adjourned. From energy to accessibility, there are credits for sure. Corporations can benefit as we stay poor. By taking advantage of these tax credits, they do profit, money, resources, and make a positive shareholders' pockets. There are several reasons why a corporation might want to utilize the tax credits listed in my previous response. Here are some possible reasons for each tax credit. The amount that corporations can save by utilizing these tax credits varies depending on the specific credit and the amount of eligible expenditures. However, in general, tax credits reduce the amount of tax liability that a corporation owes to the government. For example, if a corporation has a tax liability of $100,000 and is eligible for a $10,000 tax credit, they would only have to pay $90,000 in taxes. This means that the corporation can effectively reduce their tax burden and keep more of their profits. The exact amount of savings depends on the specific tax credit and the corporation's tax situation. The amount of the tax credit is typically a percentage of eligible expenditures, and the exact percentage varies depending on the specific tax credit. For example, the R&D tax credit typically allows corporations to claim a credit equal to a percentage of their eligible R&D expenses, while the low-income housing tax credit typically allows corporations to claim a percentage of the qualified basis of the low-income housing project. Ultimately, the amount of tax savings that a corporation can realize through these tax credits depends on their specific tax situation, so it's difficult to provide exact ratios without more information. There have been concerns raised about the effectiveness of the low-income housing tax credit program in addressing the homelessness problem in the United States. Despite the program's goal to incentivize private investment in affordable housing, some studies have found that the program has not produced enough affordable units to meet the demand for low-income housing. One of the main criticisms of the program is that it does not set minimum affordability requirements for the units developed with the tax credits. As a result, developers may use the credits to build housing that is technically considered affordable but still out of reach for many low-income individuals and families. Additionally, some developers may prioritize profits over affordability, leading to the construction of luxury apartments or other high-end housing that does not serve the intended population. There are also concerns about the allocation process for the tax credits, which can vary by state and may not prioritize the areas with the greatest need for affordable housing. 10 tax credits available by U.S. corporations. By reducing their tax liability, businesses can free up resources to invest in additional R&D projects or other areas of their business. 1. Research and Development Tax Credit. This credit can help businesses offset the costs associated with R&D activities, which can be significant. Research and Development Tax Credit. Businesses that invest in research and development, R&D, activities may be eligible for a tax credit, which is designed to incentivize innovation and technological advancement. Research and Development Tax Credit may benefit a technology company by reducing their tax liability, which would increase their bottom line profit. However, the specific impact on their financial statements would depend on factors such as the amount of the credit, the company's tax rate, and the level of R&D spending. 2. Low-Income Housing Tax Credit. This credit can provide financial incentives for businesses to invest in affordable housing projects, which can have both social and economic benefits. Low-Income Housing Tax Credit. This credit is designed to encourage private investment in the construction and rehabilitation of affordable housing for low-income individuals and families. In addition, businesses that invest in affordable housing may be able to generate a steady stream of rental income, which can be an attractive investment opportunity. 3. Work Opportunity Tax Credit. This credit can provide financial incentives for businesses to hire individuals from certain targeted groups, which can help promote diversity and inclusion in the workforce. Work Opportunity Tax Credit. This credit is available to employers who hire individuals from certain targeted groups, such as veterans, ex-felons, and people with disabilities. In addition, businesses that hire individuals from these groups may be able to benefit from their unique skills and perspectives. 4. Alternative Fuel Vehicle Refueling Property Credit. This credit can provide financial incentives for businesses to invest in alternative fuel infrastructure, which can help reduce their carbon footprint and demonstrate their commitment to sustainability. Alternative Fuel Vehicle Refueling Property Credit. Businesses that install alternative fuel vehicle refueling equipment, such as electric vehicle charging stations, may be eligible for a tax credit. In addition, businesses that install EV charging stations or other alternative fuel refueling equipment may be able to attract environmentally conscious customers. 5. New Markets Tax Credit. This credit can provide financial incentives for businesses to invest in economically distressed communities, which can help revitalize these areas and create new opportunities for growth and development. New Markets Tax Credit. This credit is designed to encourage private investment in economically distressed communities by providing tax incentives to investors who invest in qualified community development entities. In addition, businesses that invest in qualified community development entities may be able to benefit from tax incentives and other financial benefits. 6. Energy Investment Tax Credit. This credit can provide financial incentives for businesses to invest in renewable energy technologies, which can help reduce their reliance on fossil fuels and demonstrate their commitment to sustainability. Energy Investment Tax Credit. This credit is designed to encourage investment in renewable energy technologies, such as solar, wind, and geothermal. In addition, businesses that invest in renewable energy may be able to benefit from long-term cost savings and other financial benefits. 7. Historic Preservation Tax Credit. This credit can provide financial incentives for businesses to invest in the rehabilitation and preservation of historic buildings, which can help maintain the character and cultural heritage of communities. Historic Preservation Tax Credit. Businesses that invest in the rehabilitation and preservation of historic buildings may be eligible for a tax credit. In addition, businesses that invest in historic preservation may be able to benefit from tax incentives and other financial benefits. 8. Small Business Health Care Tax Credit. This credit can help small businesses offset the costs associated with providing health insurance to their employees, which can be a significant expense. Small Business Health Care Tax Credit. This credit is designed to help small businesses offset the cost of providing health insurance to their employees. In addition, businesses that provide health insurance may be able to attract and retain talented employees. Similarly, the Small Business Health Care Tax Credit may benefit a small business by reducing the cost of providing health insurance to employees, which could increase their profitability by reducing their expenses. However, the financial impact would depend on the size of the business, the number of employees, and the specific details of their health insurance plan. In short, the impact of tax credits on a company's bottom line profit would be unique to each business and would depend on a variety of factors. It's not possible to provide a general breakdown of the financial impact of each tax credit. 9. Employee Retention Tax Credit. This credit can provide financial incentives for businesses to retain their employees during the COVID-19 pandemic, which can help promote stability and continuity in the workforce. Employee Retention Tax Credit. This credit was introduced as part of the COVID-19 relief measures and provides a tax credit to businesses that retain employees during the pandemic. In addition, businesses that retain their employees may be able to benefit from their experience and expertise. 10. Disabled Access Credit. This credit can provide financial incentives for businesses to make their facilities more accessible to individuals with disabilities, which can help promote inclusion and accessibility. In addition, businesses that invest in accessibility improvements may be able to benefit from a larger customer base and improved public perception. Similarly, the Small Business Health Care Tax Credit may benefit a small business by reducing the cost of providing health insurance to employees, which could increase their profitability by reducing their expenses. However, the financial impact would depend on the size of the business, the number of employees, and the specific details of their health insurance plan. In short, the impact of tax credits on a company's bottom line profit would be unique to each business and would depend on a variety of factors. It's not possible to provide a general breakdown of the financial impact of each tax credit. It's important to note that not all corporations receive money from the United States government, and the ways in which businesses can receive tax credits are varied and complex. That being said, here are 10 possible ways that businesses could potentially garner tax credits in the United States. The specifics of each tax credit can be complex, and eligibility for these credits can depend on a variety of factors such as the size of the business, the industry in which it operates, and the nature of the investment. Additionally, not all businesses receive money from the U.S. government. 10 guideposts on how to present an offer to companies using benefits from tax credits that we discussed earlier. Here are some suggestions. 1. Focus on the bottom line. When presenting the benefits of tax credits to companies, it's important to emphasize the impact on their bottom line profitability. 2. Highlight the potential savings and increased profits that can be achieved by taking advantage of available tax credits. 3. Use case studies. To illustrate the potential benefits of tax credits, consider providing case studies of companies that have successfully utilized tax credits to improve their financial performance. 4. Show how they were able to reduce their tax liability, increase profitability, or improve their competitive position. 5. Emphasize long-term value. While tax credits can provide immediate financial benefits, it's also important to emphasize the long-term value that can be achieved. For example, by investing in research and development, a company may be able to improve their products or services, which can lead to increased revenue and profitability over time. 6. Highlight industry-specific credits. Some tax credits are specific to certain industries, such as the Energy Investment Tax Credit for renewable energy companies or the Work Opportunity Tax Credit for companies that hire veterans or individuals with disabilities. 7. Highlighting these industry-specific credits can help demonstrate your knowledge and expertise in the field. 8. Be transparent about costs. While tax credits can provide significant financial benefits, it's important to be transparent about the costs associated with accessing and utilizing them. 9. Be upfront about any fees or charges that may be associated with your services, and provide clear information on how the costs and benefits of the tax credits will be balanced. 10. Overall, presenting the benefits of tax credits to companies requires a strategic approach that emphasizes the impact on their bottom line profitability, highlights industry-specific credits, and demonstrates the long-term value of utilizing available tax credits. The Overseer's 10 Facts and Functions. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is an independent agency of the United States federal government. 1. Its primary mission is to protect investors, maintain fair and orderly functioning of the securities markets, and facilitate capital formation. 2. The SEC was created by Congress in 1934 through the Securities Exchange Act in response to the stock market crash of 1929 and the subsequent Great Depression. 3. The agency is responsible for enforcing federal securities laws and regulations, such as the Securities Act of 1933 and the Securities Exchange Act of 1934. 4. The SEC has 5 important functions, including 5. Requiring public companies to disclose important financial and other information to investors. 6. Regulating securities exchanges and other entities that facilitate the trading of securities. 7. investigating and prosecuting individuals and companies that violate securities laws. 8. Educating investors and promoting public awareness of securities laws and regulations. 9. Overall, the SEC plays a critical role in protecting investors and promoting fair and transparent securities markets in the United States. 10. Because tax credits are components of the U.S. economy, providing incentives for businesses to invest in activities that drive innovation, create jobs, and spur economic growth. By encouraging research and development, affordable housing construction, and renewable energy investments, tax credits help to create a more sustainable and prosperous future for all Americans. Much appreciation to you for giving of your time with us at Motivation at Hand. To know is to know how. We trust you will come back soon.